Music theory is understandable. I know it's a stretch, but hear me out. When words and music come together, the words go under the notes to which they belong. The current practice is notes are beamed together like normal, but in older music, it was weird and silly. A slur in this type of music means that the two notes are sung over the same syllable. For foreign languages, a vowel at the end of a word can sometimes be connected to the vowel after it. If you ever stumble across this rarity, it looks like this. To recap, words go under the note to which they belong and everything else is normal. This part is actually pretty exciting for once, so pay attention. You can change the meaning of words by saying them differently, like "Are you coming tomorrow?" and "You must come tomorrow." Another example is "I will go," and nothing will stop me, and "I, myself, will go." Gotta love the English language. These variables of pitch and rhythm in speaking can be transferred to music to make your words more impactful. If you keep the stronger syllables on accented beats, usually beat 1, and the weaker syllables on weaker beats, usually beat 2, and mess around with the pitch, you get something pretty cool. I will go. I will go. I will go. You can also increase the length of a syllable to make it accented when you compare it to other shorter syllables in the word. To recap, pitch and accents in sentences can be replicated into music. You can change the length of a syllable to make it accented compared to other syllables around that word. When you accent a note that would normally be unaccented, it's called syncopation. It's pretty easy to spot as the rhythm feels like it's going against the regular pattern of strong and weak beats. Let's look at some examples. Here, the syncopation is caused by the alteration of rhythm and ties. The ties are used to group the notes, so it's easy to look at. In this example, the syncopation is caused by the added accents on beats that are in between beats 1 and 2, and over here just after the third beat. Syncopation can also be found in instrumental music. Here's an example from Beethoven's Piano Sonata Opus 27, number 1. Sometimes you'll see the dynamic marking SF. I'm not going to attempt to say Sforzando or whatever it's actually called. Anyway, SF means to play with a sudden accent, aka it creates the same feeling of syncopation. So to summarize this part, syncopation is very cool, and you can create it by using ties and changing the rhythm, using accents on beats in between the regular pattern of strong and weak beats, and using SF markings if you're writing for classical instrumental music. And now a question to test yourself. How do you make words in music more impactful? By changing the pitch and accent of the words. And that's it. Hope you learned something, and I'll catch you dudes next time.